going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of I Know Chris on the show today, my friends. No, this is not a coconut, but you are looking at a nut right here. This does look like a coconut, but this right here is grown in Mexico, very popular in their country, but is now becoming a well-known fruit pretty much around the world. People are using it in desserts and just for health benefits to eat as a fruit. Now this fruit right here, you're probably saying, well, what is the name of it? Well, it depends on what country you're from. If you're coming from Mexico, you would call it Mamey, is what you would say. But here in America, we call it Mamey. So Mimi, Mamey, you may hear me call it Nay. I don't know. The day is over because you know this fool right here. I have heard that it kind of tastes like sweet potato pie. Some people say it also tastes kind of like a pumpkin pie. It has a custard texture. People use this in desserts. We're just going to use it for yum yum. For this dum to eat and tell you if it's tasty, yucky. Well, God, there's nothing else we can do. So cut this Mimi, Mamey, or Nay, or whatever you want to call it, in half and see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. Let's do it. Yes, guys, this is a steak knife. Now you're probably saying, well, you got a bigger knife? Well, I do, but I'm not really sure how hard this is going to be cut open. It may be easy, maybe hard. I may have to back up and get some backup over here and get a bigger knife. But I think this fruit and this knife, I can probably handle it. Now, I don't know exactly how we need to go about cutting this. I know it has a seed inside it, supposedly. I don't know where that seed's lined up. I'm going to assume we cut it at this angle here. I'm hoping this is ripe. If it ain't ripe, it's probably going to be bitter. It's not going to be sweet. But they said you should be able to push on it, but not push and it give and be all mushy. Just have a little give. It has a little give. If it's a complete flop, I'll just tell you I screwed up and got a fruit that wasn't ripe yet and didn't wait long enough and messed up the review. Maybe we'll revisit this again. Or maybe this just be one of those videos I do and just say, well, that was total crap. We'll just do this another day. But anyway, this fool here is going to take this knife. We're going to cut through this here. I'm trying to guess the way the seed may be running. I'm thinking the seed's like this in there. All right. Just cut it, Chris. Just cut it. I'm going to tell you, it's kind of hard to cut, so that's beginning to make me think it's not that ripe. Ooh wee. Y'all want to see me cut my hand? I don't want to see me cut my hand. All right, let's see here. I got this from my local Publix here in Statesboro. And it was like, I think it was $2 and something a pound. So there you go. Guys, I'm going to tell you, this is not cutting open very easy at all. That could be a very bad sign. This is not right. I'm going to remove it from this plate because it's kind of slipping around. Let's get this cut open and then we'll go from there. Okay, after a half an hour later, we got this Mamey cut in half here. It has a big black seed, as you can see right there in the middle, my friends. Is this completely ripe? I'm going to tell you, no. So, I really feel like I probably shouldn't even do this review on this fruit, because if I do this review on Mamey, it's not completely ripe. I feel like I'm not telling you exactly how this fruit's going to be. I mean, it's got some orange texture to it and some softness, but it's kind of crunchy. I think it's supposed to be a little bit more softer. That's the crappy thing about going to local grocery stores here in the U.S. I mean, if you live in a tropical country, where y'all can get really fresh produce right there, it's picked and put out there. And I don't know when they picked this, how long it's been sitting in the store or whatever. You don't really know. Let's just go in there and your hand sinks right through it and it's rotten. Or you go in there and you pick it up, it has some firmness to it, and you got to kind of guess if it's ready to eat or not until you cut it open and you're like, that could have waited another day or two. So, I'm going to go ahead and try it. Because I know Chris. I know Chris is like, I'm going to go ahead and try this and just say, hey, what it tastes like. Because even though, it's getting right, it's starting to turn orange. From what I read on this, I didn't read much, it's supposed to have like an orange flesh on the inside. And kind of have a taste between a sweet potato and a pumpkin. So, I'm going to cut a piece off and we're going to try it. And if somebody out there's had it before and they say, oh, you eat it, it wasn't quite right, you should have better to spoon it up and it should have been mushy, just leave a comment down below. I'll take my spanking. And I may pick up another one of these if I can find another one and just let it sit around for a couple of days and see if there's a difference. And I'll do a follow-up if, I don't want to leave y'all hanging. But I think this is between ripe and not so ripe. So it's not green. But it does look like kind of like a, a sweet potato. It does look like the texture of a sweet potato on the inside. Let's give it a taste, y'all. Okay, my friends, I cut a slice off. It's really looking like a sweet potato. Let's give it a little taste and see what it tastes like. Y'all heard me crunch right into that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yep. Tastes like it's a cross between a pumpkin and a sweet potato. I can tell this is not quite ripe. It's a little dry, of course. I'm crunching on it still. It also has kind of a nutty taste to it. That may sound crazy, but it's a unique taste. I think this could have sit around a couple more days so it got a little bit mushier. Probably should have better to spoon this up, because it should have like a custard taste. If you ever had a dessert custard, it's definitely got a lot of flavor going on in it. And I think I'm just going to stop where I'm at right now with this upload, because I think if I keep going, it's not going to be accurate. I'm going to give y'all a review on Mamey, or Nayday. Little Nayday right here. It has a unique smell to it. Yeah, like he's still going. If you're from Georgia and you ever ate a pecan that wasn't quite ripe, had that kind of green taste to it, it's kind of like what's going on with this. And kind of got that texture in your mouth like a pecan you're chewing up. Yeah, this was not quite ripe. That's what I hate about buying fruits that are not grown here in the United States. I've been looking at jackfruit, and jackfruit is through the roof here in the U.S., and you have to buy a big one. And I'm like, God, if I spend all that money and then I open it up and it's not right and do a review, boy, it's going to be throwed away money. This right here was a little expensive, but not as much as a jackfruit would be. Yeah, I don't think I need to go on any farther in this review. I think this was a big mistake by I Know Chris. I Know Chris knows he messed up. He opened this too soon. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, there's some people out there who would probably eat this. That's another thing. I'm going to get one more bite, because it's not bad. That's what it tastes like. Has a sweet potato, pumpkin, crossed with a carrot. It's almost like eating a raw carrot. If you like eating raw carrots, you would just eat this just like it is. That's really what this kind of tastes like. It has a raw carrot flavor to it. If you're out there and you've had Mamey, let me know. Should I wait longer? I think I should have. That sounds like a brick you dropped on the floor. It does have a seed in it that's already starting to get like a little leaf outside it. Probably could be planting, maybe grow me a Mamey tree in my backyard. Then I know when to pick them and when to harvest them and eat them. Well, guys, I know y'all out there right now saying, what is this fool doing? He doing a review on something. He don't even know what to do with it. I'm just going to stop. I appreciate y'all coming to my channel and wasting your time. They don't watch this fool waste his money on this. It probably is a beautiful fruit when it's completely ripe and golden orange on the inside, that golden color, or that bright orange color on the inside. But guys, this is, I don't know. Hey, this is YouTube. I'm being real. This channel is so real. If you don't think this channel is real, you just seem real 101. Because I'm going to post this, and y'all are watching this right now, maybe shaking your head. But if you're a YouTuber out there, content creator, yeah, you kind of know how this goes. There's a lot of this goes on, and we just don't post the video. What we do is we scrap it and say, oh, well, we'll just start over. I'm going to post this. Why not? It may not even be a premiere. I might just throw it up on the channel. As I Know Chris tries a Mamey. I should have left it in the store. I should have left it on the shelf over there for a couple more days. I brought some nectarines the other day, and they look beautiful. Let me grab that real quick. This is a nectarine, kind of like a peach or plum cross between them two. It's supposed to be a little crunchy but sweet. And I got these the other day, and they look beautiful, don't they? They look red and ready to eat. They are harder than a brick bat. I bit in this thing yesterday, almost broke my teeth out. It's another fruit that was shipped in that's just not right. Even though it looks right, it's not ready to eat. And they were expensive per pound. That's the bad thing. Like I said, if you live in the Philippines or some foreign country where you have a fruit available, fresh fruit, man, y'all are so lucky. Because here in the U.S., we get a lot of stuff that is imported in, or it's grown here and it's filled full of chemicals to keep it firm and so it won't get mushy, and it alters the taste of the fruit and stuff. And that is a terrible thing about living in, I'm just going to say it, living in the U.S. It's true. And anybody that lives here that eats fruit knows you can get tomatoes now they don't even go bad. I mean, it used to be if you get a tomato from your garden, in a couple of days, if it's ripe, it starts getting yucky. You can get a bright red tomato and sit on your table now, some of them from grocery stores, and they'll stay firm for weeks and weeks and weeks, or in the refrigerator. It's all because they inject it with crap, I'm going to say. So don't kill us all. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap this review up because I'm just battling now. If you want to get one of these that ain't ripe and you like carrots, go for it. It does have between a pumpkin and a sweet potato taste. It almost looks like a sweet potato. Tastes like a little bit of a carrot. And a pecan texture if you're from Georgia. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I may pick up another one just for the heck of it. Sit it over on the shelf and let it get good and mushy, and then do a review and do a part 2 to this. Look for part 2. This is part 1. This is part 1. I know Chris messed up eating Mamey. Next time I'll pick a better Mamey for y'all. Well, guys, until the next time, you know what you need to do. Stay safe, and as always, keep tubing.